see you.
Perfect.
Good quality, yeah?
How are you doing?
Oh, you asked me first. Yes. No, I'm busy. I got more students now, and it's incredible.
Mhm.
So it's a lot of work.
Do you have more students?
Yeah, I had two. Now I have three. Maybe four. Another one, four. So it's gonna be. Doesn't matter. So I'm busy.
Okay.
It's always good to have students, but it's also like usually I charge much more. It's very, I think it's a good price, but I did it because of the coronavirus. Usually I charge, let's say I work per hour, right? Like $15 an hour, even 20 sometimes. And for example, if I charge $100 a month, that would be like 4 or 5 hours a month. But I that's what I do more in a week or something. But anyway, no, it's good for me. It's fun, and I can help.
Yeah, that's cool.
I can help students, and but in the future, when everything gets better, maybe I go up with the prices a little bit.
Okay. No, that's cool.
But
Good for you.
yeah, no, it's good. So I'm fine, Oh, you see, this is the thing. I don't want to talk actually, but you asked me the question.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So funny.
Just open the test.
I know. So how's it going with you? How was your week? How were the exercises? Maybe a little warm up,
I'm fine. I already did all the exercise that you sent me.
Wow.
So that was good for me.
Yeah, nice. Because what I realized with students, they are motivated in the beginning, right? And then they don't see they don't see quick results. They want, usually in life, right now in life, students, everyone wants quick things. Fast food, fast cars, everything quick. The same they want with, results, studying results. And I always tell them, our brain is still slow. So you have to be patient, and, you have to keep working, practicing. The more you practice, and the better you get, right? So for example, I can see in you that you are, you're gonna make it. I'm 100% sure, because you work, and you don't expect me to give you English or to do the test for you, so that's why I send exercises. So for example, if you do the exercises, then you realize, oh, okay, maybe I have to put it into practice now, but that's difficult. We always redo the same mistakes. Yeah, we always do the same mistake, but doesn't matter. We commit mistakes. You see, actually, it's better to say commit mistakes, right? Anyway, so it's better to keep working and to keep studying and all the exercises, and let's see how it goes today.
Sorry.
Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes today. So I'm ready. You're ready, yeah? We had a little warm up. Let's go to the blog. I just want you to show. Go to the blog and open course.
Okay.
Course planification, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you got it. So there is a test. There's this test, 15 minutes, right? It's don't click on it right now. Don't click on it. So now here the student, right? For the student. So the 4 parts of the test. The first part is general questions as usual, right? So you don't need any paper. You just look at me, yeah. Yeah, and answer the question. That's it. So like I'm gonna be like there, and I see you perfect quality today. I can see your face. Awesome. That's good.
Really?
Yes, it's very important.
Okay.
Beautiful. So the connection today is great. So the second part, right? It's comparing 2 images. Remember, like the last time, same thing. It's just you don't know what's coming.
Yeah, I remember.
It's just you don't know what's coming up. You don't know. So in this case, when we get to the second part, you just click on the link, and you go to page 3. Yeah, you go to page 3, and then you can see the images, and then I ask you questions, right? Yeah.
Right.
Number three is then number three the same thing. You just scroll down with your mouse to page number 6. Number 3. I mean, you know.
All right.
Page, it says right here, page 6, test 21. And then number 4, you don't need the paper. Number 4, the same as number 1. You look at me, and we have a discussion and something, right? That's it.
Okay, perfect.
Nice, nice. Okay, so let me get the timer today. I have a timer right here. So the first, I mean, you know, I take it easy with time, no time pressure. But I press start. So we have 3 minutes. I would say the moment we hear the sound, right, of the 3 minutes, I click on it, I stop it, and then we come to an end, right? But the moment, I can give you some, I don't know, let's see how it works. The timing always is a problem because timing makes pressure, and I don't want to put pressure on you, right? I want to have it calm. But
okay,
it's just for us, right? So 1 second, so here's my, okay. So let's start, right? Okay, start here.
Okay.
Right? And I have the paper ready right here. Okay. How are you today? What's your name actually?
My name is Cecilia and I'm fine today.
Perfect, perfect. So, Asiria, here, I have first question, general one. Where are you from?
I'm from Ecuador. I live in Quito, the capital of my country. A very interesting city to live.
Beautiful. So you're Ecuadorian. Nice.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So now we get to the part 1, right? I just ask you questions, right? How do you like to spend your evenings? What do you do, and why?
My evenings, I'm keen on gardening, cooking, painting, and I love to play video games too, especially shooting games. That's what I do every day, evenings.
All the evenings, right? And why do you do it?
Why? Because I like to spend money. I like to spend time for myself and doing things just for my own, just for me.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Now I have another question. Tell us about a film you really like.
A film. I don't have a film that I really like, but I have a favorite TV show called 100. The 100. It's an American post-apocalyptic science fiction drama, and the series follows a group of survivors living in the space who are sent to Earth hundreds of years later to see if the Earth is habitable again.
That's very interesting. Okay, nice. So here we have another topic: special occasions. What did you do on your last birthday?
Can you come again, please?
What did you do
on
your last birthday?
I was in. I don't remember. I spent time with my friends in a bar. Have a beer or a pipe. Do you know Arabic pipe?
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's
cool.
what I did my last day.
Yes, very nice. When is your birthday? May I ask?
My birthday, July 6th.
Oh.
Yeah, on July 6th.
Okay, so it's coming up soon. Okay, so
yes, very soon.
Time is flying. I have more questions, but we go on to the next part, right? We go on, second part. So if you, I'm gonna read it what I'm gonna do, and then you open the link, yeah? I'm gonna give you two photographs, and yes, I mean just open, and I tell you what to do. Open the link now. Hopefully it's working. And then I start timer.
Yeah, just wait a minute.
No problem.
To page 4 or no, 3.
3, yes. Can you see?
Okay.
Can you see the? Yeah, you have it.
Yeah, I have.
Beautiful. That's good news. So I start right now the 4 minutes, and the question. So I have 2 questions, right? I mean, the first question and the second one. So how important is it to help people in these situations?
So in the first photograph, I see a woman who's help sportsman. Maybe he has cramps, and maybe he needs some help. Whereas in the second photograph, you can see police. He is helping a woman. She looks lost. Maybe she is a tourist or she's new in the city, and she wants to know some directions to get to another place that she wants to go.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you describe the 2 pictures. How about try to answer the question? How important is it to help people in these situations? Yeah.
So in both cases, it's important to help these people. For example, in the first one, you can see a man with a cramp and he needs help. Maybe she is a medical, a doctor. And the second one is necessary because you are in a new town, and the police always it's important to help yourself.
Okay. I have the second question. Do you find it easy to ask for help when you have a problem?
In a new country or?
It's a good question. Yes, let's say in a new country, but actually I would say in general. Let's say in general we have a problem. Do you find it easy to get help? Let's say in your own language, yeah?
Yes, I do. There I always needed help finding directions and, for example, bus lines to move through the city, or maybe when I want to go to a new hospital or to go a far hotel and I don't know to go there, I need to ask for directions, but it's easy for me, I guess.
So not a problem, yeah?
Uh-huh.
That's good. That's good. Okay, great. Yeah, we have still 1 minute. That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
So yes, I wasn't aware of it. So, for example, can you compare? Yeah, can you compare the 2 pictures? Let's say, if you describe one, okay, but comparing means what's the difference there? I mean, situations are different, right? The importance. So the football player, he has a cramp. Okay, he's injured, so he needs some help. Why does he need help? Why? Yeah, it's like try to think of his team. Yeah? Maybe he's playing an important game or something. So kind of try to get into the picture. You are part of the picture.
Yeah, maybe he is a sportsman and he wants to win the prize, and yeah, and maybe it's important to his team. And in the second one, it's not for a team. It's just for ask help for yourself. Yeah.
Is that your noise?
That's it.
Yes. Is that your noise or my noise? Oh,
Your noise, I think.
It was my noise, really.
I don't know, but
Okay.
I hear something. Yeah, in the background, I hear something. Yeah, it's your noise.
It's okay. Yeah. Okay,
Hey,
no
yeah.
problem. Yes, it's my noise, but I don't know what it is. Okay. Okay, very good. So let's go to part 3. Yeah, part 3. It's page
6?
page 6.
Or...
Yeah, part 3 is page 6.
Okay.
I don't know about the noise. Sorry, but I don't want to move things now. I have everything set up here, but okay. So page 6, right? Okay. So you have it, right? You can see a chart right there, no? So I give you the question now. Now I'd like you to talk about something together for about 2 minutes,
With you?
which means with me, right? Yes. So I'd like you to imagine that a town wants more tourists to visit. Yeah. Here are some ideas they're thinking about and a question for you to discuss. Yeah, you look at the chart and then, so yeah, I ask you the question. Yeah, so the same thing as last time. So you have the question right here. Why would these ideas attract more tourists in the town? And which idea would be best for the town? Okay, so let's talk about it.
Would we like to talk about providing parks? For example, this kind of spot, it's very interesting to have.
Can you hold on? Hold on. I need to fix this. I can't believe what is this noise here. 1 second. Just doesn't matter, right? We are.
Okay.
There's something here. I don't know what it is. It's terrible. You see, there's this noise. I don't know what usually. Now you have time to think, right?
Yes, I have time to think.
What is this? That's nothing physical. It's coming from my speakers. 1 second.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's you.
But can you hear me?
Oh, now that's perfect. I can see you better. Okay, let's try now.
Okay.
Hello? Hello, hello. Okay, no more noise.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah?
So,
Okay. Yes. So, yes.
Okay.
So you like to talk about providing parks, yeah? Okay.
Right. Because in providing parks, it's a good spot to spend your time or have a good time with your family. Maybe you are hustling in order to do a lot of work, and maybe stay in this kind of spot. You can take a breath. And what do you think about this?
Yes, I was thinking parks is always a good idea because people when they visit towns, I guess they want to relax, yeah. So I mean, they usually do sightseeing and go to museums and so having a park right next to it is perfect, right? I guess you just sit there, have a coffee, maybe go to see some beautiful flowers. So I agree. Providing parks is nice. So now it's my turn here. I see having more shops. I putting up security cameras, building a large network. For example, having more shops. You know, it depends. It's all depends what tourists really want, right? If they travel to go shopping, then you know, then of course having more shops would be perfect. But you know, for me, a tourist, it depends. I mean, it's always general question. A tourist for me is someone who wants to see the city and not go shopping, right? That's my.
Not necessarily. No? Not necessarily.
Okay.
For example, in Orlando you have a lot of outlets to go shopping, since the clothing out there are cheaper or cheapest. And yeah, for me, I don't want to go shops when I go to a new country because I want to know the city. Yeah, but some people prefer to go there
Yes,
to
yes.
go shop.
Yeah, of course. It's also a question of it's like if you are a woman or a man, right? I mean, usually women want to go shopping. Anyway, but we don't have to agree. For me, it's not so important. For you, yes. Okay, very good. That's the idea, right? The idea is to discuss, and you don't have to agree. But look how natural we get now. Right? See what I mean? Like,
Yes, I know.
yeah, no one will tell you that. But right now we are in a natural conversation. So yeah, the moment you think, oh, my grammar and everything, no, it's all good, right? So you know what? I forgot timing. I forgot to the clock. So I think we are getting to the end. So let's see. The other question is, which idea would be best for the town? What do you think?
Um, so I think I would prefer to enjoy um,
Now the connection. Can you repeat everything? I couldn't hear anything. The connection was not good.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think I would prefer to enjoy in parks or maybe in a large nightclub because I like to spend my time with my friends and have a beer and have an enjoyable moment with their with them
Right.
and maybe parks because I like to spend time for myself, just listening to music and lay on the grass, on the ground,
Right.
and yeah, and hear the nature around you.
Very good. So, for example, you're talking from your point of view. If you would go to Las Vegas, because I went to Las Vegas last time with my wife,
wow.
there are no parks. That's interesting, right? But Las Vegas, they have lots of casinos. That's why they attract people. People go to Las Vegas to play. I mean, to play with the casinos. And if let's say if Las Vegas would put parks into their town, do you think people would like it? So it's a little tricky, right?
Yes, I know.
So it's interesting. Anyway, we have to stop. But my opinion is, did I tell you my opinion? Providing parks actually is okay, because I saw the others building a large nightclub. You see, this question is so general. If it's a small town, if it's a small town without any large nightclub, why not, right? So the ideas are all great. But if it's a big town, then they already have large nightclubs, I suppose, right? But I would agree with you providing parks. Yes. And holiday flats, why not? I mean, all the ideas are great, right? Anyway, okay, good. But you made your point, awesome. So let's go to part 4. I do the stopping. I mean the timer. So we have. I put only 3 minutes, so we cut down a little bit. Yes, 3 minutes. Okay. And so yeah. I ask you some questions. It's the same. The topic is a holiday resort, yeah, like tourism. Okay, so here we go. I have like 5-6 questions. Let's have the second one. Some people say we travel too much these days, and shouldn't go on so many holidays. What do you think?
So I think it's important to travel a lot because maybe you have a lot of work in home or you are stressing about a lot of things, and you have to take a break in a new country. So it's important to travel if you have enough money, of course.
Right. Yes, yes, yeah. That's great. Yeah. Okay. One more. Okay, here. What do you think is the biggest advantage of living in a place where there are a lot of tourists? How?
In a place with a lot of tourists. For me, I don't like being in crowded places. So I don't think it's a good idea to live there because you don't have your space. Maybe you feel uncomfortable to live there. A lot of noise, pollution. That's not a good idea to live in a place like that.
You don't have to agree because I agree with you. I mean, I don't see any advantage to live with many tourists. Except if you are very
There's
young.
no benefit.
Yeah, if you are very young and you want to meet people, if you want to meet people from different countries, then maybe, yeah. Okay, so very quick, another last question for today, yeah. Do you think you have to spend a lot of money to have a good holiday? Why and why not?
Yes, I do. Since when I am in a new city, I like to spend money on tourist guides so that they show you the most surprising things in the city. However, if you are well organized, you can spend less money as well. I think so.
Beautiful. You see, if you ask my opinion, which is not important, but you know, okay, now it's 1 second. I just get the time. So perfect here. So you know, I'm a traveler actually. I'm a world traveler. For me, you see, I managed to spend $6,000 in 1 year. That's not much money. But traveling around like North America, South America, and Central America, $6,000 is not much in 1 year, right? But that's not much actually. So I don't agree actually.
How you did it?
What?
How you did it?
How did you do it? Oh, anyway, but no, that's because I slept in the cheapest at the cheapest places. I ate, I cooked. You know, I for me the most important thing was meeting people and learning the language, Spanish, right? So and then I worked a little bit. I tried to work a little bit. So I didn't spend much money because I get some money in food and stuff. But so the thing is, the question is, do you think you have to spend a lot of money to have a good holiday? I don't agree because you can have great holidays without any money, but it's all depends. It all depends. It's like yeah, it's all. It's for example, when I went to Las Vegas with my wife, we spent quite a lot of money.
Well, yes, I think so.
It always depends. Yeah, maybe when you have the real test, you can maybe add that saying it depends. It all depends on the situation, on the person. Of course, they want your opinion, so you can always say, in my opinion, right? That's very important. My opinion, or maybe give examples. You know, it's like last time when I went to Las Vegas, I didn't spend much money. Tell them a story. Actually, yeah. So I'm gonna make a note. Storytelling.
That's a good advice.
And own examples, yeah. Like, yeah, because if you are, I mean,
okay.
So now we finish, right? Okay, we finish. So if you are a let's say I don't think you're a robot, right? You're a robot. You started like maybe a little bit as a robot, but then you got more fluent and stuff. But so the examiner, they want you to be relaxed and actually sometimes have a conversation. So it's like try to talk, yeah, as much as you can. Always try to talk as much as you can. 1 second, I have to my battery. Connect my battery. Hopefully, that's always a thing I always forget. I have another battery here. 1 second. great. Sometimes the phone goes off. Oh, you know. So, but great.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. So, for example, what was it? Own examples, and so, for example, it's also a type thing, right? Me, my personality, my type is I love to talk somehow. I don't know. I can talk until tomorrow, right? Like storytelling, and I'm always interested in new people. You are a nice person, so I could have a chat with you right now until tomorrow. For me, there's no problem, right? And so this is an advantage for me because my personality. And I don't think you are. I mean, you are not like me, but in that test, let's say you can just try to talk and talk and talk, and they will stop you. I think, you know, they will say, okay, now time is over. Yeah. But for example, if you finish something, and then there's still time left, you know. So that's sometimes it could be a problem if there's time left or. Anyway, so I only have thoughts, but for example, the storytelling and own examples, then it becomes natural. So we get separated from the robot, right? We don't want robot.
Okay.
No,
I will
no,
keep it in mind.
no robot. Yeah. No, each time we have more observations. That's why. What I learned in life is you keep repeating things, repeating, and then it becomes natural, you know. So. And also what I observed, you tried to use some connectors, right? But
Yeah.
it is it's like I would say your performance was more fluent, just like an overall impression than last time, but a lot of grammatical mistakes still, which is normal. That's normal, right?
No.
You cannot. You have no time.
Yes.
You have no time to think. There is no time to think about grammar. You see that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
It's difficult.
To speak like that.
It's difficult, and you always are going to repeat the same mistakes. Trust me, it's incredible. But that's why the more you're aware of it, and then so another very good thing is, you know, to watch movies. Really, I mean, you do, right? You watch this. What's it called? The 100?
TV show 100.
100.
No,
Yeah.
no, 100 not. The 100.
Oh, the 100. Oh, yes. I heard. I think I saw one episode or one what's it called? Not episode, one part.
Pilot.
Yeah, the pilot probably. The pilot. Yes. I think I saw it. I thought it's nice, but I don't have time.
Oh, no.
But
I see a lot of movies in English, but I think I need to practice more. That's what I think.
of course. But also trust me, the speaking comes through listening. You know, my own experience. Yes, I mean, of course, you practice with someone and it's good. But the more you listen, listen, and read the subtitles in English.
Okay.
Do you have
I
subtitles?
see. Yes. Sometimes.
No, always put
No,
subtitles.
okay.
Put subtitles
Okay.
and then and try to. Sometimes I get lost sometimes in the movie because I read the subtitles and there's a word. Oh, I never heard it. And then you make connection. Then so you learn even new vocabulary. Sometimes, you know, and also expression, everyday English. Like for example, no worries. Like in Canada, they say no worries. In America, they say don't worry, or sorry, say it again, or you know, like can you repeat? Yeah, there's so many different ways to say something, and that's of course in movies you learn that stuff when you repeat. And for example, I agree, you know, but also for example, I would love to have more video sessions. But as I tell you, it's also a question of time and money, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I wish, you know, it's sad, but that's the way it is, you know. Everyone needs to make a living, and if we talk every day 1 hour, we can do it. But then I'm gonna die because I don't have money. I need more money, you know. So in order to, you know, to avoid that, let's say, I mean, that's why my goal is to have a group and start doing what's it called, presentations, or like a nice topic, traveler circle about travels, and let's say 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people at the same time, and we start a discussion. You see, this is a goal, and I have done it already, but with Americans. So not like English speaking, like language learning or something. Actually, I do it every Sunday. Maybe I think
Every Sunday?
I think you could even join. I think you could join. Let me ask. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you could join actually, and that would be for free, you know. Because it's not my show. It's not my show. It's a friend of mine, and but for me that's nice because the English environment is perfect. Everyone is American. Yeah.
Okay, but is it paid?
No, it's not paid.
Okay.
But I thought doing the same, yeah, but charge money because it's my work, yeah. So, for example, I thought maybe for students, a topic could be traveling around the world, any topic, and then we discuss. And I try to help a little bit about the errors and mistakes and stuff. Could be an idea, right?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's for 1 hour or?
Yeah, I thought to do it for 1 hour. The problem is sometimes people cannot, they have sometimes something comes up but let's see. I want to do it. Important is the internet connection. It's nice. You have a great one. I have a great one. And I also have to think about charging. So, for example, if I want to make my $25 an hour, right? That's what I charge an hour actually. Then I can charge $5 each person.
Okay.
And $5 would be okay, or let's say I don't know, maybe $3 but
that's good.
What do you think? What's your opinion? Could be?
No, it could be. But you can send me the details of this.
Oh yeah, of course.
Video.
I don't forget. No. The problem is if I do it with Ecuadorian students or other, I have done it before, but not a video. I have done it in Quito. I have done it. I told you, right, on weekends. So it's called the English conversation classes. So I went there. There were like 10 people, Ecuadorians, and I always invited foreigners from the States, so people showed up from other countries. So we had a big circle, and so we were talking. But the thing is, you say you want to talk, yeah. If there are many people, you don't get to talk.
Okay, that's cool.
I mean, you don't get to talk if there are many people because there are so many people.
Oh yes.
So, but if you are someone like me, like I always, I go like, boom, I say, hey. If you are someone like me, then you get to talk because I just talk.
Yeah, but I'm not like you.
And anyway, so it's thanks for your feedback. I'm thinking. But I also have a baby, so for me time is not, I need to eat and sleep too, right? But in the future, let's see. But first we, because, and the other problem is, for example, right now I have like 4 students, I could do it already, but they have different levels.
Oh really? Oh no.
Yeah, you are the best right now. I mean, not the best, you have the highest level right now. And so there is no sense, it doesn't make sense to have everything connected unless if I present something, if I talk about something, so you are listening. That's perfect. Yeah. Like a seminar, no? A seminar, like talking about my last trip, and you listen to someone. Oh, but that you can do with a movie.
Okay. Yes.
Right? So for example, if you like, why don't you talk around, with your friends? Just one person maybe, or 2, 3 people or something, then we can make a good price and we can talk, and you get to talk, the other person gets to talk, we can discuss, but they have to have the same level.
That's a problem. I think so. But if you go to that to join with that of that Zoom or through Zoom or through video calls, you can just listening. That can work too.
Yeah. But see, now we get back to my opinion. Listening is very important, and you don't need a video chat for that. So you can listen to movies. You can listen. Movies is the perfect. Really, that I had a student. He came to my classes and he was talking already. I say, oh wow, your English is pretty good. He says, I asked him, where did you learn it? And he told me just watching movies.
Yeah, but if you are listening movies, maybe it's hard to put it into practice when you are speaking.
Of course, pronunciation, yes. I mean, of course, yes. That's why we have to talk. I mean, there is no way around that. Of course not. I know what you mean, and of course, but the first thing is listening, and then we put it into practice. Yes, of course. But I realized when I was living in the States and also in Ecuador, I had problems speaking, of course, but because I was listening all the time, the moment sometimes you speak, it comes out. And today I observed something that you used some other words you didn't use last time. For example, however, or other words, and I think they came out because you had them in your back of your memory or something, or of your mind, and then somehow you used them. And it's because of the listening, or you did homework, you did exercises. Yeah, so it's a lot of, it's a big theory, It's like everyone is different too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, so...
But thank you for your advice.
Oh no, always. That's my observation. Important is, how did you feel about your speaking test today?
Sometimes I felt a little bit shy and nervous, but in some questions I feel more free to speak, to say what I am thinking. I feel relaxed most of the time.
I felt that.
I felt relaxed.
Yeah.
All the time.
For example, another observation I made is the examiners are not the same people as me, right? So I'm trying to be friendly. I'm trying to to give my trust. I'm trying to help you. But some others, they're very serious. They sit like this, and then they say, first question, no emotions at all. No emotions.
Yeah.
So then it could be that they make you uncomfortable, so you think, oh my god, my speaking is terrible, and you get nervous. So, but don't pay attention, right? Don't think that other people are like me, right? So I make a note here, examiners are different.
Yes, I know, I watched the videos that you
of course, right. So that's very important that I always put emotions to it, so that's me, right? So, but usually they're not, so don't get confused with that too, right?
Yeah, and I saw a mom very angry.
Yeah.
But I was nervous, like the students was in the video.
And I wanted to tell you also the English environment again. English environment. Build up your English environment. Of course, watching movies, subtitles. Because the moment you start thinking in English, you forget the translation, you forget about worrying about grammar mistakes, and just flow, I told you last time the same, but and you know already, right? But I repeat all the times, but I mean, because when you, I always have this example, a baby. My baby is born 7 weeks now. It's incredible.
Oh.
Like, I sent you a picture, right?
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, right. She's beautiful.
Yeah, anyway, so my baby, right now, she doesn't speak anything. She doesn't speak a word. She is only listening, no? Listening all the time. All the time. The environment is Spanish, of course. I'm trying to speak German with her. But so she has some German input. And then in the future, my wife and me want to speak English with her. Anyway, that's a plan. But right now she has like 99% Spanish input. And after 1 year, After 1 year, she will start saying mama, right? 1 year, no? And
Yeah,
then,
1 year.
so this is, but she doesn't know how to pronounce. She's not learning anything. So it's so she has a natural approach to learning a language, and because there is this environment, everything is English, and I believe adults can do the same a little bit because I observed on my own when I was living in the States or when I have this environment. The more I speak, the more I watch videos at that language, I get more comfortable. So
Oh yes.
you know what I
We
mean, right?
have to.
You know.
Yeah, we have to learn like a baby.
And I observe also with you that the more we talk, the better you get also. And your pronunciation also is a little bit better, I believe. So overall evaluation. If you go to the blog, can you go to the blog?
Okay, I am in block now.
Yeah. So right, so we finished. Then overall evaluation, right? Nervous. So repetitions, speech hesitations, the grammar, pronunciation, cohesive devices. I heard some, and so what do you think? Let's have another 15 minutes. I thought showing you the IPA.
Okay.
What do you think?
What is the IPA?
IPA. Let me just 1 second. Let me just stop. Hopefully it's still. Okay. Yeah, I just stopped the recording. It's like then I have to edit and everything. Then we have to look for mistakes, right? We have to remember the last time. So it's your evaluation. Believe me, what we did now or what we're doing now is it's good because you will see once you have the exam, it will be easier. Because you know what is the evaluation about, how is it working. So last time your evaluation was not bad. It was cool, But also, for example, very important is it's a lot of work. But if you can, once I have it ready, right? Once I have just the speaking ready, not what we did like now, just the test. To listen to each part and look for, listen, let's say now we're listening, listening, just look for repetitions. Okay. Okay, right there. How many times did you use was? Yeah, I was there. Yeah, for example, but was, you can say spend time. Remember, I told you today, I guess, right? So this kind of things. And that's another thing about learning. The moment you discover your own mistakes, that's how you learn.
Yes, I know.
Of course, you see, the usual learning in school, in my opinion, is like, teacher, can you correct me? Okay, here we go, correction, thank you. That's not learning, because it's not awareness. Of course, when you told me today, can you correct, because I don't know. Okay, I correct. But if you would have known on your own, let's say, oh yes, I like listening, not I like listen or something. Then you load that awareness to your head, like the awareness comes, and then next time, just an example, right? So then a good idea is to listen to the, let's say, part 1 and just repetitions, and then you make notes. Okay. In this moment, you are aware of the mistakes, right?
Okay, I see.
And
Thank you. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because for me it's only once. When I corrected everything, I listened like 5 times. I was not just listening once. I listened 5 times. I stopped, and then I listened again. I stopped. So what I mean is, remember the motivation page? I am trying to get students to become a teacher.
Oh yes, I saw that.
So the moment you learn those techniques, you will be able to help yourself more. You're gonna be an independent learner. Anyway, So there is, let's say, repetitions, speech hesitations. You know what the complex grammar is, right? I put the definition on the evaluation sheet, in case you don't know, right? Pronunciation, cohesive. Anyway, so that's another advice. So, let's go. Can you click on pronunciation?
Pronunciation.
The link pronunciation on the blog.
Yeah, I know, but I can't find it.
No? Oh.
No, really.
Really? Oh, it's
But
not there?
Order, grammar, vocabulary. I don't know why, but
Oh, 1 second.
there's
Really?
no.
Okay, let me see. Maybe it's maybe I didn't. Okay, 1 second. Let's see. And that's strange, because I have it right here. Okay, let me say. I sent you the link. Yeah. Huh.
Yes, can you send me again, please?
I sent it to WhatsApp, the link, but that's strange. Oh, so you didn't see that link? Huh.
Yeah, but can you send me, please?
Yeah. But that's really strange. You cannot open it, or you don't see it there. So what do you see? Motivation, FCE general info. What do you see?
I'm here.
But I mean, on your blog, what do you see on your blog? If you go to home, if you click home.
Home.
Click home.
I see international CEFR.
No, I like the headlines.
Home, motivation,
Uh-huh.
the FCE general info, course qualification, rubrics, speaking, video recordings. How do I calculate my FCE score, syntax, grammar, vocabulary, and homework?
Huh. So pronunciation is not showing up. That is strange. Are you on?
I don't know what.
Are you on a computer, right? Computer, huh?
Yes, I am on computer.
Okay. I sent you the link now. So that's why you couldn't do it probably. Okay, so we solve it later, the problem. So pronunciation, right? For example, those are some mistakes from last time, right? Why? Let's have this exercise before we go to the IPA. Yeah, I tell you what IPA is, but let's have this exercise. Why don't you start say those words, like you can read. Say everything you see.
In pronunciation?
Like pronounce everything.
Country.
For example, can I interrupt you? For example, in you don't pronounce the U and that word. For example, you don't say country, because it's country, country. For example, right? Country. If you say country, it's like count. It's like count. I count 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's more country.
Country.
And I can show you later. I show you how you find out yourself. Okay, but right now I tell you. So now the next one.
Deserts.
You see, that's a problem, because there are two different types of. There is one word with one S and one word with two S. The two S, it's dessert.
Dessert.
And the other is desert, right? The desert is dry in hot.
The desert, yeah.
And the other is dessert. It's just a little stuff, but those mistakes, they will when they examine you, they will make a note of it, and then that's a problem, right? But it's easy, just you have to know it. And you like cooking, right? So you have to build up your own vocabulary. You like cooking. And so that word for you is very important. Because I'm sure they will ask you about personal things. Like, for example, you can get a lot of points already when at part number 1, speaking part 1. And speaking part 1 is only questions about you and general stuff. So usually students have it ready. They have it already memorized.
Okay, so it's dessert and Sarah dessert.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
And then the M. The M is much better today. I am, right? I am. That's why, look, remember, you see my mouse? I am. And look what I do. I always do like, it's like open. And that's very, very important. I overdo it now, right? But sometimes people speak like, hey, what's up? Like they don't have any articulation from their mouth. So, for example,
Yeah.
can you just overdo it? Say, I am.
I am.
Oh, that was like beautiful. You see?
Perfect.
Yeah. So when you do that, when you do that, that's another thing, the TH. For us Germans, it's hard because we don't have TH, right? So for me, when I speak, I try to do that. That. Right? For example. So now next one, what is the next one?
Reading.
Nice. That was good. Next one?
Clothing.
Right. If you say clothes, yes.
Clothes.
But in this case, it's clothing. It's thing. Clothing.
Clothing.
So it's a little tricky, but the TH is good.
Yeah.
And then this one, the next one.
Don't.
This you can use the U. Don't. If you say don't, yeah, it's written like don't, but it's not don't. It's don't. Oh. This thing in English, like the O, very important.
Don't.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's only one example. And then usually Latins, they tend to say este.
Yeah, of course, that's a problem.
Es school. Yeah. So it's stay.
Cool.
Can you say stay?
Stay.
No, stay.
Can you repeat again?
Like the STAY. Stay. Right.
Stay.
Yeah, I didn't hear the S. Okay. And then the other one. Last.
Research.
Right, because last time you said research. It's
really?
research, right? Anyway, so the idea is, another observation is what I'm, is actually, that's what I'm talking about, constructing knowledge. Constructing knowledge. Right now, we are constructing errors, right? I mean, not constructing errors. We are collecting errors, but we construct like on our knowledge. Now you are aware, at least you are aware that it's not don't. Don't, right? For example, so you have to construct your knowledge and, if possible, try to memorize, and then each time you talk, try to call that memory. Ding, it's like you call it like. So it's called constructing. I mean, learning from the theory, constructive learning. Anyway, that's it's a nice Russian guy. His name is Vygotsky, and he established that theory. Because learning is not just like, hey. Vygotsky. Yeah. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, I studied of course. I studied in a high school called Lev Vygotsky.
That's funny.
Really?
That's funny. So you were at the right school. Nice. Anyway, so look, like 5 minutes, I show you now. Look, so go word reference. Now check the correct pronunciation of each word. Go to that link. Click on word reference.
Okay.
So now I press listen, right?
Country.
Look, can you?
Country.
Let me.
Yes.
1 second. Let me.
Country.
Country. It's not country, right? But this is US. So you click then on UK.
Country.
And in UK it's even more the country. Yeah,
country,
country.
Country.
No, you still have the U.
Really?
country,
Country.
Yeah, country. Anyway, that's like polishing, right? Like polish. You polish the language, and for you that's the last thing you can do. But so in that, so now you have this wordreference.com open, and you 1 second. Let me just. So now let's have the word research. Yeah. Just put in research.
Okay.
So now listen to it.
research,
Research.
research,
Yeah. US, UK.
research,
Ha! So here, yeah. You are the British woman. Research. But so in this case, actually, let's say if you talk about British and you want British, then actually you're right.
Okay, yeah.
then actually you're right. Yeah. Look,
research,
but it's really odd. Research. It's odd in this case, right? But that's actually funny.
research,
That's funny. It's totally different.
Yeah, I know.
It's totally different. You see, I was not aware of it that in British it's research. I thought it's not that extreme. Anyway, look what I did is here 1720. Look, I put time on it. The research, right? You see word 1720?
Yeah, I see.
So we could even check. Yeah, we could check. You can check. Go to the audio and check what you say. You can say later. You can say if you said research.
Research, really?
Yeah, I think you said research, and I thought it's research but in this moment I grew up with American English, and I was not aware of it. I was not aware that in British it's research. So don't worry about research now. Don't worry, because you have it.
Okay.
Because you have already.
Yeah.
You know. So anyway, so that dictionary, every word you don't know how to pronounce, just type it in.
Okay.
You type in and you listen to it.
That's
Thank you. Independent learner, right? And now I show you last thing, the IPA. Click on the IPA, the other link. What do you see? You see the IPA, which is the International Phonetic Alphabet. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So you see
Yeah.
right? That sign, each time you see